Today's topic is vulgarity, also called profanity, cuss words, curse words, and bad words. So, profanity, vulgarity, has its place. So, not all of these words are necessarily bad. Now, there are a few that are absolutely bad and there's no reason to ever say them because they are meant to only insult. So I'm thinking specifically of the derogatory terms that are racist, any of those words that are bad words toward a specific ethnicity. Those are bad words and no one should ever use them. However, there are other words that we often, look at as bad words that aren't necessarily always bad. And I'm thinking of words like, let's say, shit, damn, ass, fuck. I can't think of any others right now. Those are the main ones. So let's say someone says to somebody, "You're such a little asshole," versus "You're a fucking asshole." Now, when we say "you're such a little asshole," it's almost sense of like cuteness. When we use the word little, we are demeaning it. We're being sweet. It's more in a context of being silly and just lighthearted. Whereas "you're a fucking asshole" is, using the word fucking is accentuating the word asshole to mean you really are an asshole. So that's an insult. And usually we say things like that when we're angry. So it's just to hurt someone. Same word, same if you're going to call somebody a shithead or a dickhead or even a cunt. These words are, we're using these words to insult someone. So therefore, that is vulgarity, that's profanity, there's no positivity with that. There's no other use for using those words unless if you're being nasty. Unless, of course, you're being lighthearted and silly. Like, telling someone, "Oh, stop being such a dickhead." If you're using your tone and your vibration to say it in a sense of jovialness or lightheartedness, it's not necessarily considered bad. Saying such, "Ah, damn it," that is to express we are upset about something. Versus, saying something like "damn them all" or "god damn it," that is profanity. That's using that word to catalyst towards something, to harm someone, to hurt someone, to say something really negative. Rather than just expressing ourselves, we are using it as ammo and to be bad, or use it as bad tool. Shit too. I'm feeling really shitty today. We could say I'm feeling really crappy. When we say shitty, there's more boldness to it. It's more like, I'm not just feeling crappy, I'm feeling shitty, so there's a layer of more seriousness that people will take you more seriously or understand the depth of what you're going through. Again, versus, we could use the word shithead, calling someone, we're using that word shit in a negative way. So notice how using the word itself isn't necessarily always a negative word. We're using it in context. The delivery, how we're administering it versus also the tone when we use this word. So what I'm trying to get at is these words are just tools. How are you going to use the tool? If you use it to insult and to hurt and to be negative, that's vulgarity, that's profanity. Those are using cuss and curse words in a bad way. However, if we use these words to accentuate our experience, to express ourselves, it doesn't always necessarily have to be a negative bad thing. It just means an expression. It's adding more fuel to it. So my favorite word is fuck. I think it's such a great word. I know it's the master of bad words, and obviously this is not something we teach our children. However, this word is so versatile. It means we can use it in a context for so many things. So first of all, we can use it as like, I am so fucked right now. We could say I'm so screwed right now, but when you say I'm so screwed, that means I'm so screwed, I'm in a situation that is, I can't get out of, versus I'm fucked. That means I really am at my last limit. There's nothing I can do. I'm totally screwed, even more screwed, I'm fucked. So also we can say, in a sexual context, like, fucking, you know, sex, you know, we can use it in that context. We can also use it to say fuck you, which necessarily, that's not necessarily the appropriate word to use it. That means we're really, really mad at you. So screw you, fuck you, not just screw you, like fuck you. So that's even worse. We're using that more probably in an anger way. But also, you know, when we use the word fucking as well, we can use it to, again, accentuate words. So versus you little asshole versus you fucking asshole. Like, the word fucking really up levels what we want to say. It's that word that bonds other the context of the words. It's a bonding word that really expresses how we feel, or on a depth, a strength to it. So I find that that using that word can really, you know, express what I'm really meaning. Like, I am so fucking tired. I am so fucking happy. I'm so fucking upset. You know, the word fucking isn't necessarily bad in that context. I'm using the strength of this word that everyone universally knows is a strong word to express where I'm at. You know, again, though, if I'm using it in a word like fuck you, that's not appropriate. Or, you know, any other way. You know, we can use that word how we want to use that word. It's not the word that's the profanity, it's how we use the word. So yeah, so I just want to talk about that because, you know, I mean, obviously I'm not going to say, you know, the word fuck in front of my grandma, but if I'm with my friends or something, I might use that profanity to express myself, you know. So time and a place for everything. You know, obviously I'm not telling everyone go out and use a whole bunch of bad words. You know, don't teach your children these words. It's not appropriate for them to know this yet, just like it's not appropriate for them to drink yet. You know, there's a time and a place. So just use those words appropriately, because words are like, you know, when we say them, we're casting spells, we're casting out a vibration into the universe, we are expressing, this is our avenue of expression. When we choose to use these words, we are expressing what our inner world wants to express. So use them appropriately. Don't use them to hurt other people, because that direction of that vibration is not serving anybody. Even if you're angry at them, it's not serving anybody. It's only creating a negative impact on them and on you and everything around you. So if you're going to use these bad words, use them to express yourself appropriately. You know, and again, you can use screwed or crappy. You know, people are still going to understand what you say. And so, you know, use those rated G words. But again, you know, don't feel like someone's a bad person if they're using the word fucking or, you know, some of the words, if it's appropriate distributed, you know, or communicated, that's a better word. So I just want to speak to that, you know, because I definitely use profanity, and I when I need to express myself, you know, with strength. And that doesn't make me a bad person. Perhaps there's times where it's not always appropriate, but again, I would just think that words are just like tools, and so use your tools appropriately.